Hello, dear heart, and welcome to this reading. The song that my guides wanted me to include in this reading as a message for you is Forest Green by Aisha Badru. And the song that my guides wanted me to highlight are My legs were tethered and bound, set free by the pieces of wisdom I found. My skin grew calloused and rough, built up by the voices that said I wasn't enough. And the quote that my guides wanted me to share at the beginning of this reading is, I can cut you off and still love you. I can stop speaking to you and still care for you. I can let you go and still wish the best for you. I can leave you alone. It's not to be bitter or petty. It's for my own good. If I let you go, it's because I need to be happy with or without you in my life. So this reading is for someone who's been through a lot. And this could have to do with your childhood. I mean, we could be talking about family here. Someone very close to you in your life. Of course, it could be a friend group, a partner, it could be anything, but I'm getting a lot of family vibes from this reading. And I think sometimes it can be really difficult for us to cut people off because we love them, but you can actually love someone deeply and still know that they're not healthy for you and have to cut them off. And I know this is a really difficult situation to be in. I've been in this situation a lot of times in my life. It could be so heart-wrenching and painful. But it's time to love yourself enough to protect your energy and your life and your happiness. And so let's get into the oracle cards and see what other healing messages we can find for you. And when I laid out these oracle cards, I remembered the lyrics of the Forest Green song. The chorus is, my heart is a forest green, sustained by the rivers that I chased in my dreams. I run through the fields dressed in white, unstained by the poison that leaks from my mind. And when I put these cards out, it's so cool because you have a woman standing in a field and the forest green song is echoing here. And your guides want you to know that your heart is a forest green, and so many of the beautiful things that you had to share, that you had to say, and that you felt were muted by your environment. You came here to be a light and to share the beautiful love of your heart and to sing the song of your soul, to play the music that came from your soul, and to share it with those that you were in contact with as you were growing up and through your schooling and everywhere you went. This is what you came here to do and be, and it is still who you are, and it just got buried under this trauma. Like she said in the song, my skin grew calloused and rough, built up by the voices that said I wasn't enough. And with the family card here, you may have been surrounded by people who did not give you the nurturing you deserved, who didn't give you the love you deserved, and the stability that you deserved, the emotional, I feel like you never felt safe emotionally in your environment. With the pleasure card in this spread as well, it seems that everything that you did, everything that you tried to do in your life was to please this environment for, hoping for the day that they finally say, you know what, I think you're great, you're worthy, you're enough, you're finally pleasing us. But they never heard the song you came to sing. They never felt the vibration of your love. They never saw your beautiful heart. They were just busy making sure that you did all the things that made them look good, all the things that made them feel like successful parents. And for some of us, this situation, you could have been punished actually for trying to express yourself and trying to share who you are with these people. You could have been punished for that. You could have been ostracized for that and shamed for that. But no matter what your family or this abusive situation put you through, you did not lose the beautiful love of your heart. You did not lose the beautiful light that you are. It's always been with you. And if you feel there's a song to sing in your heart still and you haven't been able to express it because you've been tethered and bound, but maybe right now you're learning new things that are setting you free. You're learning more about your worth and who you are and what you came here to be and do. and you're slowly being released from the chains of your past. And if there's a song to sing, if there's something that you want to say, if there's a way you want to express yourself in the world that feels in alignment with you, your guides are inviting you to do that. And something on the forgiveness card up in the top corner, it says letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. And that kind of brings me back to the quote about cutting someone off but still loving them. If you feel like there's someone in this tribe that you come from that you need to cut off, it's okay to do that. It's okay to do that if it's necessary for your healing and growth. It's absolutely okay to do that. And I love that compassion is also on this card. You can let someone go for your healing and growth, but still hold great compassion for them and great love for them. And it's time for you to be able to live a life that you enjoy, to be liberated from the chains of your past, from the pain of your past as well, and to be able to experience a life that is happy, that feels good. And in the tarot, we can see with the Seven of Wands in reverse that the abuse that you went through, even if it was just emotional abuse in your childhood and your life, it could have been really overwhelming for you. But the green in this card representing you, the man's wearing green, and it's just reminding me of what I just said about your heart is a forest green, and that never left you, even though you were in this energy of overwhelm and being taken over by the energy of your environment. It never took away the beautiful light and love of your heart, and that's being echoed in this card. And wow, the rest of the cards are all major arcana, so that means that whatever you went through, it was pretty big. I'm not talking just like discomfort, I'm talking about really heavy things. There was a lot of manipulation going on, there was a lot of gaslighting, and possibly secrets in your family that no one ever knew about, no one ever talked about, and if you knew about it, you kept quiet because you knew it was even dangerous to speak up about it. Maybe the High Priestess is also representing you to stay safe in your environment. You trained yourself to stay quiet so you didn't rock the boat or cause any trouble. And with the Temperance in reverse, this is showing that this was an extremely unhealthy and imbalanced environment. And the Devil card after that is saying that there was a lot of control, there could have been addictions, and really heavy generational patterns being repeated in this situation. And the Chariot following that, though, is saying even though you went through all of this, and probably even more than what I'm saying here, you still made it out, and you still, this is kind of like applauding you. You went through all of this trouble, but you still remained true to who you are, and you made it out. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. And now that you're out and you're discovering who you are and what you came here to be, and you're remembering the beautiful forest green heart that you have, it's time to move toward the happy life that you've always wanted. And if that requires you to let go of people, to cut people off so you can heal and so you can grow, again, that's okay to do. With the Ten of Wands here, it's saying it's okay to put down this burden that you've carried for so long. And I know you have so much love for these people, even though they hurt you. That's just showing again how beautiful your heart is and always has been. And your guides just want you to know it's okay to let them go for your healing and growth, and you can still have compassion and great love for them.